Hi! Welcome in. 1 second. I have to adjust the volume down on the game because it's very loud. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Rogues Gallery. I'm Rogan27. J.A., thank you so much for the raid. It's good to see you. Welcome, everybody. I'm flustered because I don't usually get raids before I start. But anyway, hi. If you're new here, I'm Rogan. I stream 4 days a week with a variety of content. You're coming in on my retro roguery stream, which is Saturdays, and honestly, the only thing that ever gets streamed on Saturday has been the Ultima series since day one of me starting. The first game that I ever streamed was Ultima 1, and we're currently up to Ultima 5. I'm playing through the whole series, but only on Saturdays. So if you're unfamiliar, I do have a command. We're currently playing Ultima 5 Warriors of Destiny. It is the 5th entry in the role-playing game series. This is one of the first open-world role-playing game series. It's been open-world since Ultima 1, which was 1980. And yeah, so it's an Ultima Online I've never played, but it was an evolved form of the same series. So it is the online entry in the series. Ultima 5 was actually the very first PC game that I remember playing. And I don't really remember much about it, so it's been like playing a brand new game, but it is not my first playthrough because I played this as a kid. So yeah, this is a game from 1988. And then let's see, I should mention the other things that I do. So Saturdays is the retro games, it's the Ultima games. Sundays I've been playing through the Mass Effect series for the first time ever. We're playing the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We are currently in Mass Effect 2. Monday nights, I have a spin wheel that I use to tell me what to play next. And so the games that are currently on the spin wheel, you can see there. But basically, we play a game until we're done playing it, and then we spin the wheel and see what we're going to play next. Currently, we are playing Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick on the PlayStation 2 on Monday nights, and I think this coming Monday we will finish that game and spin the wheel to see what we play next. And then on Wednesday afternoon, I actually stream and share materials from the Special Collections and University Archives at Virginia Tech, and share this stuff. We look at historical documents and materials and talk about them, and it's a good time. So those are the things that I do on this channel. And yeah, I should say hello and welcome to everybody that's here. Oh, and Steven, thank you so much for resubscribing. Thank you. Welcome back for your 7th month as a member of the Rogues. It's continually amazing to me that people support me. Because I've been doing this for a year now, and the community has grown. I really appreciate everybody that stops by. It means a lot to me. Yeah, my brain is really kind of not there today. I often when I start streams, especially on the weekend, I'm a little scattered, and I'm there again today. I've probably mentioned it multiple times. I've had sinus stuff going on since the 24th of December. I've been seeing the doctor. I have an appointment coming up with an ear, nose, and throat specialist, otolaryngologist, that would be, to see what we can do about my ears absolutely hating me. So the sinus issues like to rear their heads around the weekends quite often. I woke up today with a massive headache, and so now I'm all shaky because I took headache medicine that includes caffeine, and it makes me jittery, and also makes for distracting times. But I'm here. I enjoy the streaming, so yeah. Steven, I hear you talk about your sinus stuffs, and I sympathize quite a bit. I have essentially just chronic eustachian tube dysfunction. And we have yet to find something that works to keep me from getting regular ear congestion leading to ear infection. So yeah, sinus pals, not a great hashtag. But let me say welcome to everybody that's here. Hi JA, hi Deary, hi Key Squared, hi Organ Mike, it's good to see you. And of course Steven, and everybody that's here. I really appreciate the people that stop by and hang out, whether you chat or not. It means a lot. Let's see, brain pauses, as always. So yeah, today we'll be going back into Ultima 5. Last week we actually found the right people in the game to talk to get the mantra for the Shrine of Justice, which of course we already knew the mantra for the Shrine of Justice because we just finished playing Ultima 4 and it's the same. But we went to the shrine, we meditated at the shrine, we got a quest from the shrine, and then we ended with one of our party members dying because that happens a lot. We're not very strong in the game yet. We've only been playing for a couple of weeks and 3-hour stints. So, we'll get through it. Eventually we will be powerful enough that we can take on the enemies that we're finding and not die all the time, which will be good. We do need to earn some money in order to raise our virtue back up because we lost some virtue by harvesting crops from the fields without permission, so that we would have food, because food is a resource that you have to have in this game, otherwise you die of starvation. So, we sacrificed some virtue in order to feed ourselves. And now we have to make restitution for that, mainly by earning gold and donating it to people that are less well off. So that involves wandering on the open map and having random encounters with monsters that will drop loot. So we may do some of that today. There are still towns that we haven't visited, lots of people to talk to. So there's still plenty to do in this game. We're just getting started. And last week we had our first lesson in how to play the harpsichord in the game, which is good. We call those Oregon Trail. Oh, and Elixir, so this morning, I know last week I shared, on Sunday, I think, that my D&D character died in our last gameplay session, and I had to come up with a new character. Oregon Trail rules, death by starvation, yeah. So I finished building my new character. This morning, was working on backstory and working on we had to have 5 rumors that the other characters would have heard about our character for this campaign, and 2 of them had to be technically true and positive, 2 of them had to be technically true and negative, and 1 of them had to be false. Honestly, the rumors were the hardest part of building this character for me, but I've got a backstory in place. I'm ready to go. I've got the character is a fairy using the new PC, the new from the Wild Beyond the Witchlight book for D&D 5e, the fairy playable race, and is a dual-wielding fighter rune knight, because we are level 4, so I got to build a new level 4 character. And it'll be interesting, because I don't really play fighters, but I like the idea. I also love that the Rune Knight, one of the Rune Knight's abilities, is that they can grow really big. So the fairy is a small size mechanically, and with the ability that the Rune Knight gives, can grow to large size mechanically. So it'll be fun. But we don't play again until next Saturday, and I wrote the backstory this morning, and I was like, now I really want to play. I'm also sad that my other character died, but my other character was a walking time bomb, so my other character had a slod egg inside of him gestating, and it would have eventually ripped out of his chest and killed him anyway. So the party avoided that by, I guess, letting my character die in a battle with an ice troll. Anyway, the reason why Elixir prompted me to talk about that is because Elixir is in my D&D session. But anyway, welcome everybody. It's great to see you all. I'm going to be jumping into here shortly, but I appreciate having you all here, and I hope that you have fun. For this game, I am asking for no spoilers, so if you know the game, don't spoil the story, because there are viewers who don't know the game. But if you want to provide tips or do any sort of backseating, I'm totally open to that. Help me to be better at the game, because games from the 80s are quite challenging and oftentimes quite punishing, and I don't want to get stuck in a loop of me constantly dying because I'm doing something wrong, or basically, tips and tricks are great. If you have tips and tricks of like, hey, if you go and do this, it'll make your experience more enjoyable or easier, I'm totally open to that. So feel free to backseat. But yeah, so that's kind of how things are. Anyway, I'm gonna switch over to the actual like game screen, and we'll jump in on Ultima. Your character 100% crushed the egg that came out of my character's body. Yes, you will definitely not have to deal with the slod. It was an expensive yes, it should be doesn't. Yeah, they are very long. And in some ways, this type of PC open world RPG, not as punishing as something like early console games that like platformers like Super Mario Brothers. Those are much more punishing. This is punishing, but not as much. And I will note, we're up to Ultima 5, and we've seen a progression from Ultima 1. Ultima 1 was quite difficult. Ultima 2 had some of the most frustrating game mechanics for me, with the rocket ship and having to try and land without crashing. And literally, I spent a half an hour on stream just crashing over and over and over again. Quite frustrating. By now, there's been a lot of like kind of quality of life improvements that have been added to the games. We've seen evolution. The graphics have gotten better, but a lot of the gameplay mechanics have also improved over time. So we've spanned the course of like 8 years of early game development, and we've reached a point where the game is actually much more forgiving. Getting wiped out in Ultima 5 just means a free trip back to Castle Britannia, a little loss of experience, but you keep... Yes, and in previous games, if you got wiped, you started from the beginning as a fresh new player. And boy, did we do that a lot in Ultima 2. So, yeah, I think things have gotten better as we've progressed. Alright, so as always, I have the story, like the introduction up because it allows for continuous music. Do let me know if the music is too loud, too quiet, etc., because I'm having to manually adjust game by game right now. So I don't know how loud what you're hearing is. So feel free to let me know. Alright. Adjusting things so that I can see where my notes are. As you can see above me, there is a spreadsheet which has my notes for the game on it. Hopefully you might be able to make it out. If it's too small, let me know. I can increase the magnification on it. Actually, I might just zoom it up a little bit. I think it's Valor. I can double check. Courage. It's Courage. There are 2 other Shadow Lords. I don't remember what they're called right now. We'll put them in the notes later. We contacted the Resistance last week and learned the password Dawn, and we now have some quests from the Resistance. As you can see, we've visited. We've learned about the Shrine of Justice and have a quest from that. There was mention of a magical coin. I don't know really anything about it, but it's under outstanding items because I know it exists, but I don't know anything about it. Lord British's crown, we know, is atop the castle of Lord British. We got that from conversation with some of the NPCs. Green quests here are ones that we've completed. Yellow quests are outstanding still. We know we need to seek out the demon who lives in the Great Northern Desert. He apparently knows much of the Lord of Hatred. I don't think we're quite ready to take that one on yet. We've been told of an NPC called Lord Stuart the Hungry, who knows a magic spell to create food. We need to... Okay, we have the password now, so we could go to North Brittany and talk to Thentis again. And progress that one. Ask Malik in Moonglow about a glass sword. We were told to do that by Ebb in Britain. Learn the words of power to open the dungeon. We don't currently know any of those. I need to raise my virtue back up because I've been stealing things. But once we do that, we can go to Britain and talk to Anon to learn about evil. From Jimmy, we know that there is special rigging for the HMS Cape. And we need to talk to... we learned about the HMS Cape. There's special rigging that we need to talk to Master Hawkins of the Oaken Ore to learn about that. And there's a ship's wheel, and it's lost somewhere. That's all we know about it. Shamfort knows a mantra, per Jeremy. I don't... We know where Shamfort is, or maybe we already did that. I don't know. Seek out Sir Simon on a mountain isle west of Spiritwood. And we were told by Landon to do that. Shamfort, owner of the Arms of Justice. Oh, we already got the mantra from Shamfort. That's where we got the mantra for the Shrine of Justice. So... that's where we stand. I don't actually know physically where we stand in the world. I think we may have just finished with the Shrine of Justice. It may be just on the other side of that swampiness. I don't recall. So eventually I'll figure out where I am. It'll be easier in the morning. Right now it is nighttime. But I think we should focus on visiting more of the towns, talking to more of the people. That's where you stand, on a tiny square. Indeed, indeed, Elixir. Alright. It will be daytime at some point, and I will be able to see. Hopefully we don't run into large groups of monsters that will kill me in the night. And now that I've said that, we're most definitely going to run into large groups of monsters that will kill me during the night. Ooh, deep forest. We've got to be up near you. Yeah, I don't think I can take on that many. Possibly can deal with the giant rats without dying? We can hope. Back. I should really pay attention. Darn it, Shimino's poisoned. Everything poisons me. Why? That's just annoying. Thank you, Elixir, for taking care of the bots in the chat. The never-ending bots. So, how is everybody doing this fine Saturday? So many bots, yes. My mods are on a mission to try and eliminate as many of them as possible. Alright, I need to... Jeez, 2 people poisoned. Alright, what is the spell? What is the spell to deal with the poison? I never remember. On Nox. On Nox. On Iolo, please. Thank you. Cast on Nox on Shimino. What? have any more! Crap, that means Shimino's gonna die, because I don't have the ingredients to make any more either. Had a quiet Bard's Tale stream this morning. Found a sack of gold. I may have a potion? Why does everything poison me in this game? Alright, what do the potions do? I have a yellow potion, a green potion, and a white potion. Well... Armaments, features, virtue, magic. I don't think this is going to be fun. I don't know. That's all about magic, ethics. I thought there was something in here about the potion. You're eating coffee cakes since someone sent you a box of housewarming snacks. Yay! When do we get the wish list for purchasing you things that are to warm your house? Just mentioning it again. You've earned it by banning bots and some light furniture reorg. I think you don't have to earn coffee cake. I think you just have coffee cake. It's in the clue book? Treasures of Magic and Wonder. Page 49, maybe, is where I will find what I'm looking for. Potions! Alright, yellow is restorative. Red is antidotal. I don't have any red ones. Green, immunity to death. White, hallucinogenic. Possibly yellow? Speaking of potions, you need one in the mug! Alright, Shimino. Yellow potion? Did not work. Shoot. That... I have a scroll. What is the scroll? Language. I. So in. S. In song. I don't remember what that spell does. Create protection. Not gonna work either. Really don't want Shimino to die. But I'm afraid it's going to happen. Because I don't have any way to cure the poisoning. Turn off numlock. And I will keep watch. Shimino can't sleep because Shimino's poisoned. Now it's daytime at least. Run away from the headless. If I can get to a town. only have 34 gold. I think I have to try and get to you. Yeah! Should be this direction, I think. Problem is, you is in the middle of the woods, and finding it... Oh, and Shimino died. Darn it! And an air of falsehood doth surround thee, so one of the Shadow Lords is in town, so... Ah! Guess lies. Well, it happened. I could save Scum, but there's not really a purpose, because we didn't lose anything by him dying. My karma is really low. Alright. Let's get out of the woods. Not nighttime again. Need to get past this mountain range. Oh my gosh! We have a librarian Liz raiding us. Welcome in, everyone from Liz's library! Hi! How are you all today? I hope that you had a great stream. I believe you were building puzzles today. So welcome, Librarian Liz, and everyone, the Library Menaces, I think is the name. But, hi! Welcome to the Rogues Gallery. I'm Rogan27. If you're new here, I stream a variety of stuff 4 days a week. Yeah, today you usually end up coming by on Saturday, which is Retro Roguery, where I play video games from the early days of video gaming. We've been playing through the Ultima series. We are up to Ultima 5, which is a game from 1988, and is actually the first PC game that I remember ever playing. But we're playing through the whole series. We started with Ultima 1, we're up to Ultima 5. This game is an open world RPG game where you have a party of characters and you control them all, and basically it's a sword and sorcery fantasy type game that spans many hours of content. You have to talk to lots of people, piece together clues and puzzles, and survive along the way. So we're having fun times in that. On Sundays, I'm playing through the Mass Effect series, currently in Mass Effect 2. It is my first time playing those games. Mondays, I spin a wheel that tells me what I'm going to stream next, and then we play that through until we're done with it. And currently, we are playing Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick on the PlayStation 2. So I think we're getting close to the end of that one. And then on Wednesdays, I share materials from the archives at Virginia Tech, and we look at historical documents and have a fun time there. So yeah, welcome everybody, and it is great having you here. And Liz, thank you so much for the raid. I am currently running around in the middle of the night trying to get to any other city. We were at U, and I've already had Shimino die along the way, because we're still super low level early game, and everything poisons me. And I believe at the moment I just don't have enough garlic to make more anti-poison or poison curative spells. Definitely don't have any potions to cure poisoning. No, that is way too many. Oh, they're gonna poison me. Oh, YOLO, please live. I'm literally... No! YOLO got poisoned! Literally, everything poisons me. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do about that. Arg. Right. Well, seems like Iolo is probably going to die before we get to town. Because literally everything is poison. I would if I could just buy some more garlic. Alright, where am I? I am at the very bottom of the continent. Hi, Detective Zen! Thank you so much for the 100 bits! Welcome! Don't trip over any internet cables this time, that is true. So far, the internet has been cooperating today. Hopefully it continues to do so. We are not fighting the Headless, there are too many of them. Alright, I just need to find a town. Honestly, I need a town with an herbalist shop. Okay. Ah, an hour of cowardice! One of the Shadow Lords is here. 8 lies and... I think the third one based on cowardice. So we will not be staying intrinsic at the moment. Gotta avoid those Shadow Lords. They will kill me in a second at the level that I'm at right now. We have experienced that once already. Need to raise my karma, because it is very bad at the moment. Is there an herbalist shop in Paws? I don't think so. Guild shop. Inn. Where's the inn key? Oh, is that you? Hail and welcome, traveler. I am Lorian, innkeeper of the Smugglers Inn. Mayhap I canst be of assistance? Art thou here to pick up or leave a companion, or to rest for the night? I'm just gonna go ahead and just drop off Julie. What do you think this is, a morgue? Get that corpse out of here. Okay, I thought maybe I could leave the companions even if they were dead. Apparently not. Oh, hi, just here for coffee. Did I think I saw you earlier and just forgot to say hi. How are you today? And then, how are you today? How is everybody today? I hope that you are all having a good weekend so far. Right, we're heading back up to the Brittany. Hi, Bree! Yes, we are on the 5th Ultima, and I did see your response, and I am just really bad, and eventually will actually respond. Oh, toll from the troll. I'm not paying the toll from the troll. I'm running away. Because I know how to respond, spoons have been very used, and I just haven't had a chance to send you a reply. Hi, Leonard. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a little while. And hi, Orangitis. How are you today? Don't... You know, I have a clue book. The clue book will tell me where my little shops are that I need to go to. The clue book came with the game. I should use it. You're finally on Twitch today. Yes! We've been finding other places to go at the end of stream, but it's nice that you're back, and I'm going to be able to raid you when we're done. Saturday at 1 Pacific. Yeah, and Leonard, that makes total sense. But it is nice to see you. Alright. Britain does not have herbs. The Brittanies should. One of the Brittanies. I hope. Nope, none of the Brittanies do. Rationalizing a sensible decision? Ridiculous. Alright, let's figure out where I need to go. Okay, Moonglow. Moonglow would be a great place to go. Do I remember where Moonglow is? No. Often can great masters of the mystic arts be found within the marble walls of this fair town, nestled in the southern forests of Verity Isle. That would take a Moongate trip. One of the Brittanies should have herbs? Yeah, Zen. You, Scarabrai, Cove, and Moonglow. Well, okay, so let's look. So Moonglow has good prices on the two that I need. But is somewhat difficult to get to. Honestly, I was just at you. I don't want to go back to you. But you actually has the best price on ginseng and garlic. So I should probably have stayed there. I need ginseng and garlic, Leonard. Everything poisons me, and so I keep dying while trying to earn money. I'm going from Britain to you. I've got to go southwest to get around the mountain. And it's getting dark. Because, of course it's getting dark. Why would we travel during the daytime? Technically, I could just close this out and restart, and we would be back at you. Ah! No! Don't poison me, spider! Right. So far, we're not doing terribly. On this trip to you. I think last Saturday we also traveled to you, also to get garlic and ginseng. We got a bunch of ginseng, but then we ran out of money. Huh. Alright, of course, now I'm lost. At the coast. I love the animated, just the fact that they're animated now is nice. Fine. I will attack the rats and run away. I'm running away from everything that will poison me at the moment. Which is not great for earning money, but right now, 2 things that will poison me are a bad deal. What water am I at? Wait. Aw, man. I see where I am now. Now that it's daytime and I can see, that many rats are a death sentence. Alright. Wait, how did I get up there before? I know I did. How did? Is there a bridge? How did I get across past the waters? I have traveled there multiple times. over land, and I don't remember how. I can't get past this lake this way. Aw, jeez. Alright. And now it's nighttime again. Because... Welcome to Rogan Gets Lost on Stream. I know there's a way through the mountains. I do not know what that way is. Oh, 2 spiders. Can... It didn't mean for the wizard to run away, but it happened. I won the battle with the 2 spiders! I think we may have found a way through the mountains. I'm traveling northward successfully. It's you, and I'm stuck outside because it's nighttime. Alright, hole up and camp for 6 hours, please. Sure, I will watch. Apparition's gonna tell me I'm not virtuous enough. Yes, I know I'm not virtuous enough, but the apparition appeared and that meant that I healed even though I was maintaining watch. So that's good. Alright, I have 35 gold. That's enough to buy... Oh, man! I am not paying! I will not come quietly! I will run away! I will die! Well, we are definitely just loading the game. All I wanted was to buy a goose. Hi, Hannah! We're having fun with 1980s game difficulty. Dying is a form of running away, indeed. I am going to start by just camping. Let's rest for 8 hours. I will keep watch. I have 4 characters alive now. I tried not to just reload, but sometimes it happens. Brave Sir Rogan ran away. He bravely ran away. Indeed. Alright, so U is where I need to go. I have 22 gold, which is enough to buy some ingredients. And an air of cowardice surrounds me. Of course it does. That means a Shadow Lord is in town. And when the Shadow Lords are in town, people don't like to sell you things. Monsters also don't like to attack you during the day, which is... I could try? No. Before I do that, let's save. Then I will wander around town and see... I don't think anybody's gonna sell me herbs while the Shadow Lord. Detective Zen, thank you for coming by. I will see you another time. I'm not paying you. I will not come quietly. I will let you kill me instead. And I will restart the game with the save that I just made. Because I knew entering town was a bad idea. Oh, 1980s games. Alright. I wait. Might go away. Camp for 4 hours? Yes, can keep watch. Still here. Alright. Let's just double check exactly which herb I need, so I don't buy the wrong one. I have garlic, I need ginseng. A fine evening to thee, wizard. I am Madame Pendra, proprietor of Healer's Herbs. Art thou in need of esoteric reagents? Yes. I want that ginseng! This ginseng variety imparts the highest degree of healing power to thine man, and costs 20 gold pieces for 8 roots. Is this thy need? Yes. We now have 2 gold. Right. You're just trying to collect the taxes that are absolutely going to the running of the community and not at all to lining the guards' pockets. Alright. Mix reagents for on Nox, right? Let's make sure we do the right one. On Nox, yes, on Nox. Ginseng, garlic, mix, 8. I have 8. Get rid of poison spells now. Time to go try and earn money by killing things randomly in the wilderness. Run away! Yes, leave town. Save game. Alright. There's no bridges for trolls at the moment. But something will attack me if I just wander around town for a bit, I hope. I hope something will attack me. Yay. Apparently there's some insects. They will also poison me if I let them. Because everything poisons me. Eventually, I will have magic reagents and be able to have my wizard actually cast spells in battle. That'll be nice. I won the battle with the insects! Insects are safe, you just don't get anything from them. You mean to tell me insects don't carry gold with them? How frustrating. Must be some kind of bug. Good one, Zan. Sorry. Just here for coffee. I don't know why my brain said that it was Detective Zen. If I throw the dagger, is it gone in this game like in the last game, or do I get it back? Did I just hit my own character? That's frustrating. This is a lot of insects. I guess you do get experience points from killing insects. So it's not that I don't get anything. Yolo's gonna die if I don't move him. Swarmed. No, seriously, Yolo has to move now. Ah! Stop it, insects! Crapola. These insects are really biting hard. If you throw a dagger, it's gone, yes. And I did. Misses fall in a random nearby square, and if there's someone there, they take the hit. I thought that's what just happened, and it makes total sense. It's just frustrating, that's all. Well, it's time to camp. So that Yolo can heal. Yes, always set a watch. Ah! No! Run away! Too many headless. All we were trying to do was sleep. Let's try again. Yes. And the apparition that tells me I am not virtuous enough. Thou hast strayed far from the path of the Avatar. Seek now to renew a life of virtue, lest thy soul pass finally beyond my reach. But, thankfully, whenever the apparition appears and yells at me for not being virtuous enough, the whole party gets fully healed. I have 2 gold pieces, which will not help me become more virtuous. Alright. I think I have to try heading back to Britain. Because there's a bridge near Britain where I can fight bridge trolls. What I really need is ranged weapons for everybody. Makes spit poison. All right. Cast on Nox on Iolo. At least we got a little bit of gold. We got 2 gold pieces from those snakes. My brain is not parsing it right now. Let's translate. Beware, where The JA, thank you for bringing everybody by. It's great to see you, and I hope to see you again in the future. Thanks again for the raid. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, it's definitely beware the deep forest. Which indeed, beware the deep forest. Oh, that's a lot of mice. It's not very nice when you see that many mice. How many Ettins are there? Too many for me to take on. I'm still tiny adventurer. Alright, well we made it where we were heading. So I'm going to save here. And see if we get attacked by trolls. I'm not paying. I will fight you. You've got ranged weapons. Got one of them. Oh. Haunt. 2 down. No! If that keeps happening, I'm never going to make any money. This is why we saved, but also just someday my party will not die so easily. Right. It's trolls. I will not pay. I will not let Iolo die this time. Whoops. Chimino's down to 10? Crikey. Run. Darn it. It hit really hard. I should be able to take out 3 bridge trolls with a party of 4 without anybody dying. Every time I say Iolo's name, it sounds like YOLO and it makes you laugh. Yes, yes. I mean, he is a bard, so he probably subscribes to that. Plus, they don't only live once. They can be resurrected. I only had... You know, do I have any more ranged weapons? According to Ultima 6, that's how he pronounces it, is YOLO? I did not know that. Agents, sells, item. Armament. I have a sling. Somebody could be armed with. Oh, how do I There. Dana now has a sling, so I have 2 ranged attackers. Solo. He's really good with those 2. Could give him the flame oil, though. That's a ranged thing, right? That might help for now. Will not pay. I will attack. What? Seriously? Like, seriously. Seriously. Every battle. How am I supposed to get people to not die every freaking battle? What am I doing wrong? I feel like I must be doing something wrong. It's literally a fight with 3 trolls. This should be like a super easy fight. Yet, I'm constantly dying. I just stepped into the flames because I wasn't paying close enough attention. I didn't do that, and you were joking, yeah, about how YOLO wasn't paying attention to his instructions, and he kept dying and therefore living multiple lives. I enter a fight 4 against 3 against bridge trolls, which are not a super strong enemy, and 2 of my party die? I've got to be doing something very wrong. Did I re-equip people? Did. Saved after. Try once more. Regionon is practicing their roguish skills by lurking in the shadows. They may be preparing a sneak attack. Enjoy your lurk, Bree! See, now the trolls won't even attack me. Thank you for coming by! I will see you later! Bridge trolls! Only 2 of them this time. This might be more doable. I hope. Yes. Focus your attacks on me. I have the hit points. Come on. Oh, man! I forgot which weapons he had. I won! I won! Oh, jeez. Hope that the treasure isn't too trapped. Search north. Open the treasure. Found a few things in it. Took damage from it, but thankfully not poisoned. Not certain. Get. 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 Alright. Let us look at our inventory. Hopefully we have some things we can sell. Sell the dagger. I think we got another sling. Sell the club. Sell one of the main gouge. Morning Star. Yeah. Not bad. Unequip the flame oil. Equip a sling. Now I have 3 people with slings. That's honestly good at this point. What's in East Brittany? The Oaken Ore and the Healer's Sanctum. North Brittany has Hotel Brittany and the Stable House, and West Brittany has the Blue Boar Tavern. Might have to go to Britain to sell. Adiolo's Bows. We could sell stuff there. And buy a 4th sling, honestly. Hopefully none of the Shadow Lords are in town. Also, it's nighttime. Pull up in camp for 6 hours? Yes, me. Oh boy! Oh, it's not morning yet. Getting close though. And an air of falsehood doth surround thee. I don't think we'll get where we need to go to do the selling of the things while a Shadow Lord is in town. We'll try. I don't think we can get to Idolo's bows. Well, there's another place we can sell. Located in the Evil Castle. Along the bottom here? I don't remember. Here we are. Yes, North Star Armory. I want to sell some stuff. Sell the dagger for 1 gold. Sell the club for 4 gold. Go ahead and sell the flame away. Sell one of the main gouge. Yes. Sell the morning star. Won't buy ammunition. Alright, let us buy. Which wouldst thou like to be? A chain coif, a magic shield, a chainmail, plate mail, longsword, silver sword, or protection? I cannot afford any of those. I don't think. Coif is 50. I could afford that. Could afford the longsword. Those are not what I'm after. So, nothing. But we have 78 gold now. That's an improvement over where we were. Breaking keys now, too. Yeah. Has the Shadow Lord left town? No. I had hoped the Shadow Lord would have left and I could buy another sling. Four? No way I can beat 4 right now. Right now we are super weak. There's not lots we can do. Apparently we can evade trolls when we're trying to fight them. Two. We can handle 2. We learned that. You can travel through the Moongate to get to Moonglow, but it goes to all the major towns, and at the moment I don't get to Moonglow. So, at the moment what I need is money. The best way I have to get the monies is fight these bridge trolls. Oh, the moon phase is right for getting to Moonglow right now? I mean, the reason we wanted to go to Moonglow earlier was because we wanted herbs, and actually U was a better place to get them. I think I just hit myself with my own sword. Like, that person with the sword hit themselves with the sword. Quite frustrating. Open. Ooh. Great. Okay, we did not terribly in that battle. We're up to 130 gold. Yes. Unfortunately, now that means we need to hole up in camp to heal up. We'll have Jana stand watch. That did not heal us. 8 hours of resting did not heal us. I sigh. 30. I think is enough. I go to the Brittany's. I think that's enough to resurrect. No. 237 we need Brittany to resurrect. Have I just not walked enough for resting to heal me? Right now, this game is all about resource management and leveling up. Where'd you go? Yes, offer me solace. I would like healing for Shamino, please. That's a lot of money. Oh. Nope. We're sleeping out in the rough. That's the only way we're gonna heal. It's all about the money right now. 9 hours. Yes. Anna's keeping watch. Oh, yeah. I hadn't thought about renting a room. That would have made sense. But holding up in the wilderness helped. At least enough so that we can try battling trolls again. 4 is more than I'm willing to fight. Eventually, the trolls will attack me again, and there will be less than 4 of them. Remind me, in 5, for Shamino to level up, Shamino needs to strike killing blows? Is that accurate? Yeesh! YOLO! This game is really trying to kill my characters today. Every day. Only the final hit gets experience. And only if it's an attack, not a spell. Okay. Why? I don't understand why sometimes they heal up fully and sometimes they don't. Like, everybody else healed fully, but Iolo didn't. Didn't heal at all. Alright, we go to North Brittany and stay in the... Exactly. I can't. I can't get to the inn after dark. Arg. He's fine. It's totally fine. We're just doing just great. Yes! Thank you, apparition! Heal me! I understand I need to renew my virtue, but thank you for healing my party. What do I have to sell today? Pain Quaff, spear, short sword. No, not the short. The quaff and a spear. Ooh, I can go to the shop in Britain now. Let's try that. Where is the shop in Britain? Oh, Iolo's Bows. Tavern. Tika the barkeep! I forgot about that! Oh, sorry. Dragonlance reference. For anybody who came in from Liz's library. Where is the shop? Iolo's Bows is... Really? Didn't think that sign was the shop sign. For the guild, I guess. Where is the shop key? Gwenno, have we spoken to Gwenno before? We have not. Oh, I can't look in the conversation. Fine. I repair bows and crossbows. The finest yew bows and the stoutest crossbows in the land. Iolo makes them, I repair them. Iolo's in my party! Strange, is it not? That even though Iolo is an outlaw, we still manage to keep his bows in stock. Nudge, nudge. Yes, there are many signs about those brigands. In many towns. Wanted. Dead or alive? Dead or alive? Dead or alive? I honestly have no idea what to ask this person. What? Sure. Join. I'm Iolo's better half! Wait, what? Join. Iolo and I both thank thee. Bueno is a bard. Starting at level 3, which is good. Already has a sling. That's helpful. They're all gonna eat me out of adventuring homes. I need food. Can I buy food at the tavern? Everybody's going home. Not going to be able to buy food if everybody goes home. Cook. Yes? Rations. Ooh. 138 food is much better. Really did want to talk to you. You're the one I want to talk to. I want to start by selling. Sell that chain coif. Sell that spear. And let us buy bow. Yes. Have a nice day. Alright, I want to... No. Nope, keep the ring mail on. Equip that bow. Only have 15 arrows, though. Oh dear. I should possibly buy some. Quiver full of fine arrows will cost thee 12 gold pieces. Yes. Oh, I can't carry anymore. How many arrows do I have? $99 arrows? 12 gold pieces to top me out at 99 arrows. That was definitely worth it. Alright, everybody has ranged weapons now, which should be helpful for earning some gold. Oh boy. We are doing just fine today, aren't we? Honestly, we're not doing terribly. It would be nice to resurrect Julia. But the fact that we are now set up with ranged weapons makes me a lot happier. Still taking forever to kill this one troll. But we got it. Oh man. Open the chest. We got some treasures. What? I got poisoned opening the treasure. Cast on Nox. On me. Keeping on fighting some trolls. For the time being. Far away. I have such bad aim. Two down. It's gonna be too far. It is. I'll just step forward. One more troll. Played through a couple of years ago, you felt like you couldn't hit anything. You don't know what the 2 hit rolls are like, but it really... Yeah, it is, like, super difficult to actually hit anything, which is really frustrating because they seem to hit a lot more often than I do, and they deal more damage than I do. It's just like, geez, give me a break. How am I ever supposed to level up if I can't do anything? I know it's not actually like that, but it sure feels that way. And I'm poisoned again, because now the treasures are poisoning. Cast on Nox, on me. Right. Let us ready me. Let's see. I have a chain coif. Currently wearing chainmail and using a sling. And I have the Ankh. So, not bad for me. Shimino has a leather helm, ringmail. Currently using the bow, have 82 arrows and a spiked collar. That's fine. YOLO, leather helm, leather armor. Don't really have an improvement on either of those. Anna, cloth armor, which is not great, but is what I have. Bueno. Yeah, we are equipped the best we can be at the moment. Oh. Hopefully this isn't too extremely boring. I'm doing grinding at the moment, which is sadly what I need to do if I want to progress. Open world where I'm just crossing the same bridge back and forth An octopus attacked me while crossing the bridge. What do you want to bet the odds are that the octopus can poison me? Won't get treasure for killing it, but I will get experience for whoever deals the killing blow. Woohoo! We killed the squid. And got freaking poisoned. Literally everything poisoned. Quite frustration. Why is it blocked? What is blocking it? Suddenly all the sea creatures are attacking me. On. But I think the reason why I get frustrated with having to level like this... What the heck? Well, that's not happening. Like, we're experienced adventurers, and yes, they let you start off with a few levels in this, but it still feels like I'm starting at level 1. Like, story-wise, we should be starting off stronger. And this game just doesn't feel like we're starting with the level of experience that that narratively this character is supposed to have. Watch, Gweno, you watch for it. Yes! I had the bard watch, and they played a song. I totally forgot that was a thing. Ah, much better. We've got a little bit of health now. Still feels hard to get through at high levels. Great. But see, the thing is, I just thought this is what computer games were supposed to be like, because, like I said, this is like the first computer game I ever played. So this was my introduction. Which also means that I'm quite used to just, oh, I died, let me exit out of the game and restore from my last save point. Like, that's a normal thing for me, because that's what you did. Yeah, I like more modern game mechanics where you don't have to worry about going and gathering all of the ingredients and then mixing the spell, and, like, I get it, but it is tedious to try and prepare and use spells in this game. I like more modern games where you don't have to worry about that stuff. not have moved forward. That is frustrating. I'm so gonna lose a character this time, aren't I? Hit the trolls! Jeez! Yay! Are you gonna poison? Yes, you are. Of course you are. Why would I think... Let's cast on... No, not on Bet. On Nox. On yourself, Janna. There you go. Good for you. Iolo's not opening it. Iolo does not have hit points. Gwenno could... I will. Oh, took damage, but I didn't get poisoned. A rarity. Alright. I love the little turkey that it shows when you pick up some food. I also like being able to harvest some food from these fights. Jeez, it's just, it decimates me. I lost half my hit points in that fight. I think we're going to stay at an inn. Here in North Brittany, we will go and try and heal up by staying at the inn. My name is Turbor, and I own this hostel. May I help thee? Yes, please. Art thou here to pick up or leave a companion, or to rest for the night? Rest. Modest room with a double bed for 23 gold. That's expensive. I think it's expensive because it costs more because we've got 5 people. And a corpse. 5 people and a corpse. But we're fully healed. I should probably stay at the inn more often. Alright. I do need to do more of this, but I may... After this battle, I might try heading up to Minot? We haven't been to Minot yet, and it'd be nice to talk to people and do a little bit of that this game. You can. Thank you for that tip. I did not know. So many trolls. Lots and lots of digital trolls. Thankfully, bridge trolls have a lot of treasure. Get that food. Alright, we'll try it. Search. Now dost find a trap! Jimmy? Jimmy disarms the trap. That is great news! Thank you so much for that tip! Why I would ever think to do that, I don't know. Hi, Lord Portico! Half a mimosa in one hand and an intellectual property textbook in the other. Oh, Portico, I am so sorry that you've had to deal with mimosas this morning. Let's see, can I get to Minot from here over land? It should be possible. I'm going to attempt. Terrible sacrifice, but you brought it on yourself. I'm only half joking about that. I understand some people do enjoy mimosas. I personally do not like oranges or orange juice, so they're not exactly my favorite thing in the world. But, substitute out some pineapple juice for that orange juice, and I'll take one. These video game spiders don't make me shiver. Many video game spiders do, like, freak me the heck out. I am very, very, very afraid of spiders. And, like, the spiders in Dragon Age Origins, oh my gosh. They would drop out of the ceiling unannounced, and I would jump out of my seat. What are those spiders doing with this gold? You'll have my share of the OJ and I can have the wine. Okay. Honestly, how many times have we reloaded the game? I don't know what you're talking about. It's been a few today. Maybe 4 or 5. Certain which water this is. Around. I can't. Now I'm in the darkness. One spooter. I love the little success sound even with a tiny battle like this. I don't remember which direction I was going. I can't hit a single one of these rats! Managed to finally hit them. Obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have succeeded in the battle. Alright. Alright. Onward we go! Onward! No, thank you. So many. Oh, they spit poison. I don't like fighting the snakes. They can poison me from a distance. Far away. We'll try shooting from here. There's always a chance I miss and it hits the space above and actually gets what I'm going for. Oops. I stepped in the guts. Nothing. enough to be nighttime all the time. I do feel like the days and nights go really quickly in this game. Makes it very hard to explore the countryside and find paths for where I'm trying to go. Don't know how many anti-poison spells I have left. A lot of insects. I'm killing insects with bows and arrows and slings. Ouch. It might be prudent to run from this battle with the insects. How does one get through these mountains? I don't mind fighting, just not when we're out in the middle of nowhere and the odds are stacked against me. One snake should not be able to kill any of my people, right? An entire round with one hit. Oh boy. It's a wonder. A one-hit wonder. Alright. I may have made it through that section of the mountain. Approaching where I wanted to go? Bridge? I don't see this bridge on the map. Which means I don't know where I am. Swamps. Here? It's here! Ah! I found the town! And there's an air of hatred! Yay! Every time I get to where I'm going, one of these Shadow Lords is here. Anyway. Ooh, there's the lighthouse. We could explore the lighthouse. Don't know which lighthouse this is. Stormcrow. You know what, Stormcrow? The clue book will tell us something. Bogsbane, Stormcrow, Greyhaven, and Waveguide. Former two were built by Jotham and Windmire, retired sailors who chose to dedicate the rest of their lives to making sea travel safer and more pleasant for others. The folk who dwell in Greyhaven are strict followers of Blackthorne's rule. We explored that one last week. Though they have a visitor who possesses much regard for the old ways, and the man and wife who keep Waveguide's light burning are not at all kindly disposed towards strangers. Bogsbane shines in Brittany Bay, while Stormcrow lights the way into the northern port of Minot. But we don't really know much about Stormcrow, except that they did not say that it has ardent adherents of Lord Blackthorne, so we will get a nicer reception. Nothing in the stump. Somebody's in bed asleep. I guess that's probably the lighthouse keeper. Climb every ladder. Search everywhere. A fine and hardened woman. I am called Emily. Storm. We've been to Stormcrow? We've been to Stormcrow! Oh dear. I don't think I have anything in particular to ask you, Emily. Accident? His best shipmate died in a storm while trying to reach this port. Since that day, Windmeyer has dedicated his life to protecting these ship lanes. Ah. He arranged for the construction of this lighthouse as well as the breakwater around the pier area. Nice to know. I don't know how it helps me. Not everything has to help me, I suppose. At present, we don't have any quests that require us to come to this lighthouse. So wander around the outside of it. If anything stands out, if I see any secret passages, maybe the Shadow Lord will have left? That's a lot of orcs. Shadow Lord has not left. Alright. Maybe they can send me monsters in smaller amounts? So that I can fight while we wait for Shadow Lord to go away? And day to come again, because we can't even enter the town at night. 2! 2 should be doable. The Shadow Lords move at midnight. Thank you. I did not know that. Every time I take a hit fighting serpents, I check to see if I've been poisoned. Venomous snake, you! Cast on Nox on... Hi, I am Puddleglum! I'll read your comment in a second. Yet another week wherein you did not reach through the phone and slap anyone at work. That is a success. Congratulations on not throttling people via telephone. And they always move. That doesn't mean a different one doesn't move into the town, but I won't have the same one. And giant rats. I should be able to take on 3 giant rats. This is a thing that should be possible. I have characters that are like level 3, some of them, and they should be able to take on 3 giant rats without issue. Should and can are different things. Attack the rats. Come on, these rats gotta be having treasure, right? Have to. Not gonna give me any treasures for the rats? Okay. If any of you ever give a TV to a parent or elderly neighbor or relative, please make sure they know how to change inputs on the TV. Why does my TV say no signal? Oh my gosh, Puddle, I'm so sorry. I had 2 brothers growing up, and so we got to share the family tech support calls. Plus, my dad was actually in IT, so I didn't actually do too many like family tech support. It was more I did tech support for my non-tech savvy friends. Got a healing place. Oh wait, have we? I don't think we've talked to people in Minot, because I think every time we've come here, there's been one of the Shadow Lords. I think this is our first time to have conversations with people in Minot. Huzzah! I should make this bigger for you. We don't want to talk to the guards. Alright. Talk to you people. A strong woman of firm resolve. How I know she's of firm resolve upon just looking at her, I don't know. But firm resolve. What might your name be? My name is Lady Sarah. Barley. I help with the sick and injured. Alright. Alright. Pick. The plagues, once thought gone, have returned. Carried by rats and other rodents. Nasty, unclean creatures. Insert. Kill. Oh. Flight. Mantra. I don't know what else to ask you, but thank you for talking with me politely. Fair morning, adventurer. I, Regina, do bid thee welcome unto the healer's mission. May we offer thee solace. Alright, Regina... I don't know why I'm noting down the shopkeep's names, because I can't talk to them about anything but purchasing things, but... Proprietor, the healer's mission. Sure. What is the nature of thy need? Resurrection. 200 gold. I don't have that much. I will return later, when I have gold to buy the resurrection of my friend. Because this healthcare system requires you to pay for everything that you do. Healthcare is not a right. It is something that only goes to the people with money. They won't even bring my friends back to life without me paying them. Be a poor and destitute beggar. Surely thou canst There, a few gold crowns. Yes. Bless ye. I have no idea. Did we just give money? I don't know how many. Was it 2? Beggar. I think we might have given 2 gold. Didn't really give me the option. What is thy name? A pleasure. Thou shalt find me a worthy investment. Later I shall prove it unto thee. Sure. Thank you, Governor. Oh, and by the way, I seen something ye might wish to know since last we met. Care to know it? Yes. Well, I been noticing Shenstone, the armorer's, been sneaking about town round noontime. Still don't know your name. 3. Yeah, I just gave him 3 this time, for sure. Destitute. Beggar. Minoc. Shenstone. The armorer been about town around noontime. Don't know why we want to know that, but I have noted it down. Surely, Aegon, that bit of news is worth some gold to you, ain't it? Bless ye, thy kindness is only exceeded by thy virtue. Thank you. Delwyn. I hope that means that our virtue has gone up. Because I certainly need it. Stop. Pity, pity me. I'm but a poor and destitute beggar. Yes, I'll give you more money. Thou shalt find me a worthy investment. My virtue's not garbage. What do you mean my virtue's not garbage? I've increased from 4 to 5. I don't know. So that's the karma measure, and I don't know. I've seen in like refreshing my memory on the game that like when you start the game, your karma is 75. Does that mean my karma is really, really bad right now? Or is the way it's displaying it not on a scale of 1 to 100? Because if my karma is really 5, then I'm really doing bad. I, Captain Blythe, do welcome thee to the Crow's Nest on this fine day. Dost thou seek swift and durable ships? Let me write his name down. It's a scale of 1 to 100, and I'm at 5. Woo, boy. I have a lot of work to do to get my karma back up. Proprietor, the Crow's Nest. Was something... Oh, the Oaken Ore. Which is not here. Yes. We sell ocean-going frigates and small light skiffs. What would you like to see? Skiffs allow thee to leave thy ship and cross shallow waters, as well as navigate rivers and streams. Ours cost 224 gold pieces each. Well, I'll take it. I don't have that much money. Humph, landlubber. Says Captain Blythe. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but anyway. Apparently it's 10:47 a.m. Hulk. Sad weakened soul called Fenelon. Low karma gets the mysterious apparition upset with you. It means that things cost more and you lose more experience when you die, but otherwise, it's not that big of a deal. Well, but I need to get my virtue back up. Is virtue not the same as karma? How do I know what my virtue's at? Sad weakened soul. Song. I sow sails for Captain Blythe. Sails. Made only from the finest muslin and a dash of spider silk. That's right! I'm trying keywords I've got. Mantra? Fine. What else to ask you? Bad? Weakened? Soul? What? So the description of this character was a sad, weakened soul named Fenelon. I tried the keyword soul and got, he has myself and Rue here, held in indentured servitude indefinitely. What? I am jealous that, having forgotten about laundry, you can be right back. If I had forgotten about laundry... Well, I never forget about laundry because I set an alarm. Because it's in another building. I have to put on shoes and a coat this time of year and walk across the parking lot, across the street, across another parking lot, and into the community building for the apartment complex to get to the laundry room, where I get to pay exorbitant amounts of money in the form of quarters or many, many individual transactions on my credit card to pay for the privilege of doing my laundry in a building that I don't live in. Honestly, it's more convenient than having to drive to a laundromat, but... I don't know what... Servitude? Yes, 'tis a pity, especially for a young child, for such a young child as Rue. She's a wonderful child. Thou dost show kindness. What is thy name? Hang on. Dost thou usually pay the sacrifice tax? The guard is off at lunch and at night. Enter and leave then to avoid him. I do not know where to put that note. Towns. Toes. Towns. Inoc. The guard is off at lunch and at night. How do you enter at night? Axe? Free. Ba, 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 ba. Ask about Blythe first. He's the owner of the Crow's Nest. Between thee and I, he's a real nasty soul. Oh, that's why soul was the key word. That makes so much sense. Elixir, I hope that your journey to retrieve your laundry was a pleasant one. I assume it did not involve leaving your residence. Tomorrow, then. Our karma is 10 after that conversation. You see, an tattered child. Yes, it is a privilege to have the ability to wash and dry your clothing in your own residence. It is a privilege I have not had since 2001. 21, no. Wow, no, gosh. 21 years. It's been 21 years since I had laundry in my place of residence. I've had it where it was out of my unit down a hall, or in the place that I lived right before this, I was on the ground floor and my apartment was right next to the laundry room, so I literally just had to pop out my door and go. But it was still a public area. It's been 21 years since I had laundry in my home. When I chose this apartment, I had the option, one of the other apartments I was looking at had in-unit laundry, but it was a machine where when you wanted to use it, you had to roll it over to the kitchen sink and hook the washer up to the kitchen sink via a garden hose. So it wasn't a permanently installed unit, it was a portable unit that you had to attach to the kitchen sink to run the washing machine. So I guess it was in unit laundry, but I ended up choosing this place because it was a shorter commute and slightly less expensive rent-wise. And tattered. First grad school program is the same building. Second grad school program, sharing an apartment with a friend, so you had it in unit, and it spoiled you. It is something that if I was going to move, I really wish I had. I so still. Very hard work. Aw. Fenelon? Thin. Tattered. Shrine. Stone. Mantra. Nothing. There's nothing. I'm getting nothing from this child. It's okay. I will come and talk to you again, maybe. Definitely will not be telling on you. Well, Captain Blythe is not a nice guy. Hello, who are you? Oh, you're just a merchant who's not in his shop. That's great. Thanks. I can't talk to the merchants when they're not in their shops. This is MISSI. F? Oh. Mission of the H E L E I no HEL Mission of the Helpless. Mission of the Helpless. I used to be really good at reading them. I am not now. You see a small, thin, and tattered child. Oh, it's Rue again! Hi, Rue. Strong one with firm resolve. Lady Sarah. Hey, Akon, I hope you've been well. That's Fenelon. All these people that I just met are coming out of the Mission of the Helpless. You've lived without a dishwasher and would be willing to again. Your apartment one was so loud when you used the one at your new place for the first time last week. You were half convinced it was broken because you couldn't hear it outside of the kitchen. Oh. I do like having a dishwasher. It is nice. I have lived without one. I don't like the constant hand washing. Right now is actually time when I'm supposed to be renewing my lease. They're just waiting for me to sign it. And I want to call them and say, well, I'll renew the lease if you make these repairs to the apartment, because there are some repairs needed in the bathroom that they have been neglecting. But honestly, I did a search to see prices, and this is still the least expensive place around. Even though rent is going up like $30 a month, and the actual quality of what I'm getting for the rent has gone down. And why don't we, like, I feel like if they're going to raise the rent, they need to itemize for you why the rent is going up. But they never do. They just give you the new lease that says, here's your new rent, and you have to sign it or move out. But I'm like, no. Explain to me why this rent increase is happening, because the value that I'm getting for this money has not gone up, but the rent goes up every year. Capitalism is garbage, part 782, yeah. So I'll probably sign it, but then I'm going to contact them and be like, hey, look, I've mentioned to you before that there's a little bit of moisture that seeps out of the bottom of the toilet in the bathroom. And I've mentioned to you before that there's mildew spreading under the vinyl that is the flooring in the bathroom. And now, like, half the bathroom floor is black from mildew that's under the flooring, and it smells of mildew in the bathroom. I need you to fix this. Please fix this. Your management company's been telling you they're going to fix the bathroom since you moved in back in 2014. Well, and see, the thing is, they did finally have to fix the pipes in the bathroom above ours because in the past year, it has rained from the bathroom ceiling twice, and that's not why they fixed the pipes. They fixed the pipes because the water company, the city, was contacting them, telling them there was an abnormal usage of water, and it was because the pipes were leaking down inside the walls. And so they were going to be charged by the city for using too much water. Because they had a constant leak. Which is why the waterproof drywall on one side of our bathroom wall is practically crumbling. And why, and then, of course, we've had the floods from upstairs that have rained down into our bathroom, which I'm sure didn't help the mildew under the vinyl. So, if rent is going up $30, that means you get an additional $360 a year. If instead I leave and the apartment sits vacant for 1 month, you're out a whole lot. Yeah, Mike, that would be a wonderful argument to make if it made financial sense for me to actually be able to leave. And of course, now my internet is deciding that it wants to act up. You all still see me? Have it telling me that things are unstable, but only on the Twitch side. OBS says it's fine. Okay. If it seems to be working, then we'll continue. But yeah, if there was really any option of somewhere else to go, then I might look into it. I feel like I'm gonna call them and be like, here's the issue, I'd like to get this fixed. If your only hesitation to fix it is that you want the apartment to be vacant before you do, we'd be potentially willing to move to a different unit. But I want a bathroom that doesn't smell like mildew and doesn't have crumbling walls. And if you're not going to fix it, I'm going to go out and hire a handyman and send you the bill. That's what I want to say. Mystical woman in meager clothes. Fiona, I run the house of the poor. Art thou in dire need of food? No. Good. Job. I run the house of the poor. Mystical. Poor? The problem has worsened with the taxation and inquisition. Yeah, Portico, in my experience, it's not something that you get to do, but I've lived various places and I may have just got it in my head. Like, it was my understanding that I wasn't allowed to make significant alterations to the place, although if they are alterations that increase the value of the place, I think I'm technically allowed to do so, but it would be at my own cost and I would not get to charge them for it, is my understanding. But hopefully I can just get them to actually send somebody in to do this work. Sadly, if they end up doing something and it takes multiple days and I'm without access to a bathroom for those days, that would mean going to the same building that the laundry is in order to use the bathroom. If only Lord British could return. Dost thou believe he may still live? Yes. I give such rumors little hope. Oh. Inquisition? Mantra? Fine. I don't know what else to talk to you about. Alterations, yes, but if you make necessary repairs, many state laws allow you to have it done and deduct it from the... Gotcha. A lawyer, not your lawyer. Yes, you are not my lawyer. You are my moderator. Hey, what I would really love is if Philip would actually do the talking to the property management for me, but Philip's name is not on the lease because when we rented this place, it was, we weren't sure where he was going to get a job, and so it had to be someplace we could afford on my salary alone. So he's listed as as being in the unit, but he's not like on the lease as a leaseholder. Strong youth. Really, one of the reasons I would love to move somewhere else is because if I move somewhere else, hopefully I'd have a better internet connection. But when I went looking to see rent prices, they've gone up significantly. So we're looking at it'd be right around $850 a month for the apartment that we're in with the rent increase for this year. And basically everywhere else in the area is around at least $1,000 a month. So we are in the most affordable place. Sadly, it has sucky internet. But I mean, it works well enough that I'm able to stream, but we do have the instability that happens occasionally. Shares in San Francisco. I mean, this is $1,000 a month is like really expensive for this area. Salaries do not pay enough for people to actually be able to afford that. It's just not a thing. The units around here are priced on the assumption that 2 or 3 college-age students will be living in them and sharing the rent. They are not priced for individuals or single families or things like that. They are priced on the assumption that they are going to be rented out by the room. Three-digit rent numbers. Yeah, college town and a rural place numbers. And honestly, to get comparable square footage to what I have here in better parts of town, I'd be looking at somewhere between $1,100 and $1,400 a month for a rural area that the buildings, most of the buildings that rent to non-students were built in the 70s or the 60s, some of them in the 50s, and are falling apart and not well maintained. Well, and they keep admitting additional students beyond what the housing capacity in the area is. So, capitalism is exploitative garbage, part 784. I'm running around talking to all the people in town, but we're having a conversation at the same time. Tactus. What's your job, Tactus? I make the chainmail armor and coifs here at Darkwatch Armory. Okay, chainmail? Indeed, I believe it to be amongst the finest in the land. Finest? Since Blackthorne has come to power, our sales have increased threefold. I take it that means you're happy. Blackthorne's reign has been most beneficial. I think you'll agree, yes? No. That shows what thou dost know, shallow-minded fool. I don't like you. Don't know what to talk to him about. But Good afternoon, and welcome to Darkwatch Armory. Shenstone says, Greetings, traveler. Wish ye to buy, or hast thou wares to sell? The Shenstone leaves at noon, and I don't know why that's important to know. Ultima capitalism is garbage part 785. Falling apart, not maintained, and the mortgages paid off ages ago. But yes. Yes, Stephen. That is exactly it. And regardless of property values, the rent goes up every year. And even when there's zero inflation, the cost goes up every year for housing. It's ridiculous. I liked where I was living before, but it had gotten to the point where the rent there was over $900 a month, and I couldn't afford it on just my paycheck anymore. And that's the problem. Like, if we're looking at, like, now we could probably do it because we've got two people. But if you're looking at an individual's full-time salary at the major local employer, they cannot afford an apartment on their salary. But whenever you're talking to, like when I was interviewing and I was asking for guidance on where I should be looking for a place to live, nobody could answer my questions about where I should be looking for rental because the assumption was I would purchase a house. I don't have the kind of savings set aside to have been able to purchase a house. Cost of management may go up by $10 a year, but the rent tracks market rates. Yeah. We would love to buy a house. We don't have enough savings to be able to do a down payment. Wages have been stagnant for 40 years now. At least. They've been mostly stagnant since the 1980s. And the university where I work has been claiming that they were going to shift our salaries into the 60th percentile, but they've been saying that for 50 years, and we've remained in the 20th percentile, or the comparison group that they've been going. So for 50 years, they've been claiming they're going to move us to the 60th percentile, and for that same 50 years, we have remained in the 20th percentile. I think it was partly who I had to work with, Elixir. Oh yeah, very hard to buy a house when self-employed. Capitalism is garbage part 800 by end of stream. Educational capitalism is garbage part 786. Let's see. Shenstone. I should actually note these down. Proprietor. Darkwatch Armory. I will look. Well, let's see what I have to sell. Sell the shield. Yes. 2 cloth armors. I don't need those. Daggers. Club. Flame oil. Sell one of the main gouge. One of the short sword. I can sell the Morning Star. Sell the leather helm. That's all I've got to sell. Let me see what you have to sell me. Buy. Nothing I'm going to purchase at the moment. So looking for secret passages in the room. Why do I need to know that Shenstone leaves? gone. But why do I need to know that? Shenstone the Armorer has been sneaking about town around noontime. Where'd he go? What does he do, I wonder? I mean, there's lots of incentives for buying homes. They just make it really hard to do. Oh. I could say things about Pearson. I'm not going to. No, home buying doesn't have to be horrible. And I have worked... I worked in corporate relocation, and so I've dealt with a lot of, like, the mortgage companies and stuff like that. And I actually know more about home buying and mortgages than most first-time buyers would know. But I also still don't have the money to actually... I think I talked to basically everybody in... And I haven't found anybody who's... Tell me about the... and the mantra and stuff like that. Wonder who I'm supposed to talk to for that. Yeah, let's give you some more money. What do you have to tell me? Shenstone's been sneaking around. Yes, I'll give you more money. Fine. Shrone. Mantra? Don't know what to ask you. Oh, look at all you in your houses for less than $1 million. There are some $1 million houses here, though. Because we have, college sports, and therefore we must have houses for the coaches, right? Not sure who I should be speaking with now to get the mantra and the shrine information. There's nothing inherently wrong with socialism. The fact that our collective example of socialism was run in a corrupt fashion and relied upon a capitalist system to implement socialism does not mean that socialism in itself is wrong. It just means that we have bad examples of it. The guards! I don't want guards! Where are the guards? Make them go away. Oh, redeems. Oh, check the scroll that I just found. Okay. Browsing through the one website with homes for sale, the most expensive one listed is $550,000. Sub $600 rent. When I lived in eastern Iowa, I had an apartment that was a decent apartment. It wasn't a perfect apartment, but it was a decent apartment. And I paid $425 a month. I will do my stretch and my posture and my hydrate, and thank you, Lord Portico. We are getting toward the end of stream, though. Yeah, remaining in Canada seems like the right choice. So, Rue's mother is Fiona. Poor. Oh, well, I'm supposed to... Buying everything. We're in my sacrifice. Nobody seems to want to tell me anything about the mantra and the shrine and everything like that. I don't know what I'm supposed to... It's fine. I mean, there are other towns to visit and other things to learn. Fiona's probably here. And we can soul Fenelon. Never tell me anything. There's Rue. They've come home to go to sleep. Oh, I didn't mean to ignite a torch, but I did. So now I have light. Wander around at night and do nothing. Really wish I could free them from their indentured servitude. But how one would do that in this game, I do not know. I also don't know if it's something that I'm supposed to be trying to do, but it seems like a good thing to do. Oh, you said I should look at the scroll. Item. Alright, we got a scroll of in... IMC. In Mani... something. I will find it in a moment. In Mani Corp. Is it a resurrection scroll? Just looking for the spell. Song. In bet. On. Nox in Quas. Noct Lore. Zen Corp. In Mani Corp. Create life from death. There are many rewards for hard work and concentrated practice. For practiced wizards having attained the 8th circle, there is the reward of being able to reverse death itself. Resurrection requires such total concentration and peace of mind that it should never be attempted on the harried field of battle. To mix, place a mandrake root in a sieve in a freshwater spring on a sunlit day. One by one, add garlic to keep away ills and evil, spider silk for binding the life forces together, ginseng for healing, sulphurous ash for the spark of life, and blood moss to animate the spirit. Remove the sieve from the spring and let the mixture dry. A small crystal will form from the drying mass. To revive a companion, place the crystal on the friend's forehead and intone In Mani Corp. The resurrected person will be weak and in need of further assistance. So it is a scroll of resurrection. Try and use it. Use on Julie. Everybody's alive again! Huzzah! I should leave town. It's gonna be midnight soon, and one of those Shadow Lords is bound to come here. Is there a secret way into town? They said entering at night would be a good time to enter, but I don't know. Like, you usually can't enter town at night. Looking for a secret entrance. The door just not locked? I didn't know that I could enter Minok at night. Also, we have Blackthorne's Law of Sacrifice. I should probably write these down. They might be useful at some point in time. Thought I wrote down one of them last week, but apparently I did not. Oh, no, I did. Blackthorne's first law. Don't know the numbers of them. Blackthorne's Law of Sacrifice. Thou shalt donate half thy income to charity, or thou shalt have no income. I know Blackthorne's supposed to be the evil big bad, but honestly, sharing resources with the community seems like it makes absolute sense and is not necessarily a bad thing. So, they're all pretty awful laws. I mean, requiring that people donate to charity is basically like gathering a tax and having it redistributed to help support people who are in need, which is not inherently a bad thing, although capitalism says it is. I'm going to camp while we're here. We'll set a watch. Doing this mainly because Julia needs some hit points. I thought the music was on, but and I asked people if they could hear the sound and whatnot, but maybe it is kind of just too low. No, I mean, it's true, Mike. That is not a good implementation of it. Um, you're hearing the music just fine? Okay. I'm not sure, Helgriff, exactly why you're not hearing the music, but also I've been told sometimes that just the sound of my stream in general overall is quiet in some instances. Anyway, I'm going to end up leaving it there because we have actually gone overtime just a little bit. I'm gonna look and see. I think Bree should be on, and that we will be heading over to say hello to Bree. Is on. Yeah. I also read it as if you have income, you donate half, which is not terrible. But if it's you donate half or you have no income, that is problematic. All right, so Bree is back after her break, and we are going to be her holiday break. And so she is back. She is doing some art today. And we love heading over and saying hello to Bree Danan. She's a wonderful friend of the Streampunks community, like a member of the community, does really good art. That's where we're going to go and say hello for the raid today. I should do credits. I feel it's not like I don't do this 4 times a week. But I do want to absolutely say thank you to JA for the raid and to Librarian Liz for the raid. Thank you, Stephen Joyce, for resubscribing, and thank you, Detective Zen, for the 100 bits. And as always, thank you, Was Not Worth It, for being a subscriber over on Coffee. And of course, thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out today while we played the game. We did a little bit of grinding at the beginning, then we went and explored the town of Minok, talked to some people, ended with everybody alive and a full party of 6, so I feel like we're doing pretty good. Thank you all for joining me. I do want to say thank you to my mods. It is wonderful to have you here. Eventually, I will actually get upgrades done to the channel. I have things I want to do. I just keep not getting them done. There's new art coming. I need to actually make the Mix It Up bot do things. I have it installed, but that's as far as I got. That's all coming. We'll get there eventually. But thank you all for coming. I'm live again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, where I will continue with the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It is my first playthrough of Mass Effect, and we are currently playing Mass Effect 2. So if you feel like stopping by for some fun times, we've been slowly writing a musical of various songs, pop songs and whatnot, with altered lyrics to go along with the games as we go through them. It's usually a fun time, and you should stop on by. And then Monday night, I will be hopefully finishing Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick on the PlayStation 2, but who knows? I go live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday evening with that game, and then we always raid into Q Times for the Streampunks RPG group. They are currently doing a Forbidden Lands game called Seven Raven, and we will be heading over to check them out Monday after our stream. And then Wednesday in the middle of the day at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I stream from the archives. This week, I have the Carter and Cash family records. So the Carters were a musical group, kind of a early country, sort of bluegrass era country musical group. And the Cash part of that is Johnny Cash. So that is what we're going to be looking at this Wednesday, and I hope that some of you will stop on by. Anyway, thank you all for coming. I'm going to go ahead and actually start this raid. And yeah, it's great to see you all. I will look forward to seeing you again in the future, and until then, get out there and do some shenanigans.